When I retired, I wanted a big building that I could really spread out my collection and have my own show all the time. It's regrettable that the roof leaks, and I hadn't really anticipated the extent to which that would be a problem. It's hard for me to imagine that I would ever want to either sell wonderful rugs to pay for a roof or spend money to fix a roof that I could buy wonderful art with. It's a struggle that I've actually tried to be realistic about it, that I think I'm not going to win. I started out as an artist as a kid. I drew a lot. The first show I had when I was actually college age, I included, just because I thought it was cute, some of the drawings that I did when I was maybe 5 or 6. But I got funny publicity about that. One of the announcements of the show said, child prodigy attempts to show that his talents have withstood the test of time. My first teachers in art had discouraged me from putting legible words into my pictures. And this happened when I'd be doing a cityscape and there'd be signs on buildings or billboards. I'd been discouraged from doing that on the grounds that painting is a visual art, not a verbal art. Once I actually started painting words, I've never stopped, even when I got into photography, where I could take a picture of anything I wanted, whether it had words in it or not. I was stubborn about it. I decided, really like a sort of a manifesto to myself, that I would never make any kind of a piece of art that did not have a word in it somewhere. I certainly have come to appreciate beauty in all kinds of things. The whole idea of the human race having made art from the very start, even if it was just modeling a lump of clay, or arts like dancing or singing or whatever, I came to see art as a basic human activity. And so I was thinking that this thing would be sort of like playing a violin. You knock it under your chin, and then you play it by working it this way. But when some student in the university that had seen the show asked me, what does it mean? I just at a spur of the moment, I said, it's actually sort of a self-portrait. This is something that used to be one of a pair, but having lost its mate, it's now left with just a few unidentified attachments. We got a couple, as I see it, a male element and a female element embracing in a sort of a dance, war of the sexes, in the sense that the way they come together is sort of painful looking. The connection between the Navajo weavings that are on this wall and my own artwork is that, like my own artwork, these all have words and letters added to them. Is Mocha Java, and it takes a while to figure that out. This looks like a G. It's backwards too because it's the mirror image of that one. And they're working from one end, so it doesn't matter to them, you know, which way it goes. Same way with this one that's up here that says agriculture. It's not, I feel like my own artwork, it's not so much in order to give a message as to use shapes that are interesting and a challenge to weave, and they look good. And I've been asked, what are you gonna do with all this stuff when you die? I have actually talked to my children about it, and I have a lot of things that they like, and they'd certainly like to inherit something, but I've given them pieces already. As I tell them, you know, I can see how you might like to have a Navajo rug or two, but you don't want 700 of them. It's not just the Navajo rugs. There's an equal number of crazy quilts, and there's African fabric. And I wouldn't want the stuff to be thrown away because I wouldn't have got it in the first place if I didn't think it was beautiful and had value. But how it's disposed of is not so interesting to me as what it is right now. The fire chief actually said something on the order of, if a spark fell on this, it'd go off like a bomb and take out half the town. He said that if I had a fire and the place was like it is now, that he wouldn't let his crew go in for their own sake. It wouldn't be safe for them. So that they'd just stand outside with their trucks ready to save other nearby buildings and let it go. And if I was inside, I'd be burned up. I don't want to spend the time that I've got on repairing the goddamn roof. I figured that by the time the building falls down, I'll be gone, and the stuff will be dispersed wherever it should go to. I sometimes dream of angels that will, you know, fix my building for me. It's not a primary goal. I think a little bit on the order of, it's been fun while it lasts, but nothing is forever.